Hi everyone. I decided to jump onto this journal. So let me tell you the backstory on this journal. This is a hardcover book, and I wrapped it with some fabric. And I just love this fabric with this, like, I really don't know what you call this style of fabric. But it is, you know, it has like a fuzzy, not fuzzy, but it's a thick fabric. And it's really nice. I love it. And I love the, I don't know if you call these like geometrical flowers, or I don't know what you call this type of, you know, this type of flower, but it's really pretty. This is a big, huge petal of a flower here, and then the leaf. So I thought I would make this the front of the journal. So I wrapped this book. I did this a long time ago. I mean, probably, I don't know, 2 years ago. And it's been sitting here on my bookcase, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to jump into this and finish it because I had an idea. And for me, I have to be in the mood to do my crafting, and if something excites me, then I jump into it. I just finished some of the glue books, and when you do several at a time, it's like you get towards the end and it's like, oh, you know, I want to be done with these and start something fresh and fun and new. So that's kind of what I did. I took a break, and this was calling my name. So what I did is a hidden spine. So there's no string, you know, the string is not here on the spine. So this is fully covered. And then on the inside, this is textured wallpaper on the inside here. And then, so your signature is sewn into a kind of like a cardstock or manila folder with the fabric over it, and then it's glued into, then it's glued into the book or the cover. So then there's no strings exposed and it's in there solid. So I did the hidden spine, and I picked all my papers. So I usually, okay, I shouldn't say usually, but most of the time I like doing bright, you know, bright colors, cheery colors, and children's book pages and all that kind of stuff. So I decided to make this, since it's got these, you know, more of the muted, this is kind of like a seafoam green or sage green, and some grays and some browns going in, you know, going on. So, so these are the papers that I chose. So I actually got my tea-dyed, coffee-dyed papers out because I haven't used them in a long time. And so I thought I would do a journal with that style back. Not back, but in that style. So I'm working in this right now. I thought I'd turn on the camera and bring you along. Now, the front of this, I didn't really want to cover it up. I thought about putting a book plate, but then again, if you put a book plate in permanently, you're putting it on permanently and you can't take it off. So I got my old vintage postcards out that I thrifted. I don't remember if it was an antique store. Oh no, it was a flea market. It was a flea market. It was a whole shoebox full. I probably did it in a haul, and it was either last year or the year no, it wasn't last year. Probably the year before. And they're really old vintage, probably 20s and 1910s, 1920s, 1930s postcards. So I started looking through my postcards, and I wanted one that was vertical, not horizontal. And I actually found this one. I got to make sure that those are glued in good. So what I did is I made a like a book plate with these, actually these are really old vintage corners. If you can see them, they're clear. Right here. It's a clear corner that your card sticks into, kind of like your photo corners. Excuse me. So I had those, I Fabri-Tac that on, or 3-in-1, to put these on here. So what I wanted to do is, this is a really old one. Here, this is a really old postcard. So I didn't want to permanently plant this on something or plant this on the front. So what I did is I layered up some cardstock and I put these corners in, and I did do a little bit of distress ink on the side here of the green. And so I'm going to put this back in here into these corners. Whoops. Put that back in there. Okay. So that way you can use this vintage postcard if you wanted to. So then what I did is I left a space in between here that I can run this fabric tie through it. So I found this really cool multicolored fabric here. I really liked it, and I wanted it to go with the journal. So I saw the stripes and I thought, okay, I'm going to take the back and make it a brown, so that the brown, because the brown goes with it. And then I found this two-sided lace, so I put that in, and then I did the stitching all the way around. So now I have this real long tie, and it's double-sided. So what I'm going to do, so for the cover then, and I'm going to put the brown side up so the brown is through. So then I just finished sewing this because I can't show it on camera because my camera is permanently in place here. So I'm going to stick my fabric through here. I need to feed it through. So let me feed that through. Let me find something that I can just push it through really easy. Maybe this, I'll just be able to push it. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to push this through. There we go. There. Okay, so then we're going to put this that way. When it goes on the front like this. I mean, I've seen many people do that, type of a cover. I have never made this type of a cover before, I don't think. So that way, this goes on, and then of course it'll tie over here. So I need to bring it through a little bit more, just so that it's even. Whoops, let me get this stuff out of the way here. So a little bit more. So the tie will be off to the side here, and that looks pretty good right there. There we go. And then it will tie here. So then you'll see some brown, and then you'll see some, oops, not making a very good bow today, but anyways, so the bow will be on the side here, and then this will be the cover. So that's what I thought I would do for this. I just thought that was really cute, really beautiful. I love the flowers. The green goes with the green here. And this little sentiment, I'll bring it up so you can read it. There we go. It's just beautiful. It says fond memories here at the top. So I thought, wow, that would be great, you know, for a journal. So anyways, that's my tie, and that's the cover. Of course, you can put a sentiment on the back here or something. So that's what I decided to do. I just finished doing the tie, so I thought I'd pop on the camera, and I got ravelings everywhere. Okay, so now we got to work inside the journal a little bit. I do like making a the library pocket, since this is plain here. And this is really shiny thick wallpaper. And then we got the green fabric here. So, let me grab my stuff here. So, I was gonna bring you along on this. So let's make a book plate for this. I'm not gonna flip through it, but they're basically going to be like a writing journal or you know, a junk journal if you wanted to, but it's going to be blank. I'm not going to like fully embellish it, but I have a few just children's pages, just some really nice, you know, the nature type pages. And then this is all one-sided scrapbook paper, and I put, you know, some medallions on it. There's a nice scalloped envelope, you know, tea-dye. There's the design from book cover, 15th century. It's a book with different types of images, or like a clip art type thing. An old one actually. But anyways, there's a scene here, and on the other side, gonna find it. The other side. Oh, it's right here. So you can see the image. Here, it's got ducks on it. But anyways, it's just very few pages, and I just started tucking some things in, and I'm gonna do some, you know, just some embellishing, not a whole bunch. I made some pocket corners here, and I just love this recycled greeting card, and it happens to be that it's not used. It's $19.99. So it's 25 years old. Anyway, so some pockets, and so this will be really cool. I'm gonna love this. So let's make a library pocket. I can very well use this one. These are some other book page pockets that I've made. That's really cute too. But I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I do those. And I gotta find my template. My template, is it in here? Yes, okay. So this, I like getting these giant books, and let me tell you, I think these are like 13 by 13, if I'm not mistaken. These books are huge. Okay, so this one is actually, oh, this is 12 by 12. So it's the size of your scrapbook paper, this book. And the pages in this book are really good for making the library pockets. And also I will do another video. Actually, we can do one together too here, if I have time, for your document envelopes. Look how pretty those are. So first, let's make our library pocket. So I have a template. So what I did is, on old vintage books, I take the library pocket off and I take it apart, and then I made templates with it. So there's different styles here. This is this one that folds up like this. That's that style. But if you do that, you have to remember this is going to be upside down if this is if this is upright. So this really is only good for in a direction that you're not worried about. Let me put it that way. Then I found this one, and so this is so that you can cut out, say like these. I've already cut these out. This is out of an old vintage book page, and you can just find whatever image you want, put over top of it, you know, trace around it, cut it out, boom. Oh, here it is. This is the side I was going to use. So there's the top of your cover, or I mean your library card, and this is the other side. I'm not going to use these because they don't go with this book, but I was making some. And then I had some of these cut out already, you know, for the pocket, because then the pocket, you can choose your image, and then you just score it and fold it, and then your image will be upright. So we are only going to do this style, and then I'm going to do this style, but now I have it down pat where I really don't need to trace around this anymore. I just found an easier way to do the library pockets. I like making my own library pockets. Okay, so the first page of this is just basically the green circles. So this would be really cute over here too with the rabbits, but I am thinking that I want something with flowers because the front of this one has the carnations. So I think it would be really cute. These have been folded over actually and doubled to make it thicker, so I've glued them together already, but I think this one here would be really cute for the so you just got to remember that 4 inches, not 4, it's less than that, so it'd be like, what is it? I mean, it's 4 inches from the folds, but so what is it? 2 and 3/4. So you just got to remember, whatever image you pick, 2 3/4 of it is going to be covered up. So if I want all the way to the top of these flowers, so if I want the flowers to be in it, you know, I would choose like right there. And then I'm gonna I can make this longer if I want to. It doesn't really have to be exactly 6 inches, because you can make it, you can customize these, you know, that's what I like about it. So I think I will make it there, because then 2 inches from the bottom is going to be about right there. So this is what you'll see here, is this. Okay. The duck really probably won't be in the picture. So that's my thoughts on that. Here's the kitties. I don't really want to do cats. Although we can look through the book here and see if we want another picture. There's like 3 different stories in here. Not gonna do squirrels. This is squirrels and the bunny. Some of these pages have all been cut out, but I do wanted to find something that's floral with flowers. Then there's the mice. Let's see. Sorry, you can't see this page over here, but it's just all mice so far. And then I gotta watch my time. I'm 18 minutes. Excuse me. Gosh, I cannot get rid of this cold, or the cough. And yes, I did use pineapple juice. Thank you for my subscriber for recommending that. Pineapple juice. So I'm not seeing any other flowers here. I'm going to keep going real quick. Then this is the tail of Tom Kitten, but I don't know if kitten, there's flowers, but I don't want a cat in the picture. We could just go, oh, here's a kind of countryside picture with birds and flowers. That's actually really pretty too, so that might be a contender. So let me bookmark that page. Okay, let's keep going. Now here's the Flopsy bunnies. I mean, these pages are awesome. They're really thick. You know, they're really nice thick pages, and the images are just so cool. Okay, here's some more florals, but not, it's got the bunnies in the picture, which is okay. Okay, then here's Ginger and Pickles. So I don't think that has any. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty, but not for this journal. There's a chicken. Then we're back to the mice. Let's get a ladybug. I think I'm just going to keep the one that I have already. And then I just need to get the image for the bottom part. Which I'm probably going to have to go back through this book again, but I won't waste your time. I'll, just cut the video and then start it over again. But that's a mouse there with a picnic basket, so I'll do that one. We're almost at the end here, so I think that's going to be the choice anyways. Yeah, there isn't any other ones with flowers. Look at that cute one with the strawberries, though. Alright, so I did bookmark this page for that bird scene, but I'm just going to mark the page like that. Okay, so, alright, that's the kittens, and that's kittens, so I'm not going to use those. Alright, so let's do this. Let me get my pencil here. Okay, so we're just going to trace. I like the flowers, so I'm gonna go actually all the way up higher just to those letters. And then I'll be right here to the edge of getting all those flowers. Okay, so I'm just gonna trace. I mean, this is just, Okay, I left it there. So the easiest thing that I like to do is just use my cutter, and then I can cut a straight line. I don't have to worry about it. So cut that, and then cut the other side. Okay. All right. So, and then my top. I've got this little duck image, so I will keep that. So here, and then easy way, instead of trying to cut around there with scissors, I just use my punch. The punch cuts exactly where you need to be. And then I just gotta do my eraser here and take that back off. Okay. Alright, so here is the top of my card, and I made it extra longer, so now I have this really pretty flower. So now the second image, so I made mine taller because I want more of the flowers to show. So now I just need an image for the bottom. You could use book words too, so like the words of a book for the bottom, and maybe that's just what I'll do here to keep it simple. So let's just find some wording, and just a book page that's not gonna hinder something else that I like. And it's only got to be a couple inches wide, so let's find something that I don't care about. And here we go. Here's a whole bunch of block. So let's use this. Let's tear that out. Let's see. That's okay. I don't really care about that. Alright, so I am going to, here's my image. I only need something 2.5, well, the 4 inches. Where's my little template, so you can follow along if you wanted to. Where'd my template go? Here we go. Here's my template. So it needs to be 4.5 inches so that you have a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch for the bottom. So about 4.5 inches tall. So let's cut this here. And then we need, let's pull this out here. We need 4.5. So at least that wide there. Okay. Okay, so I've got my 4.5 inches this way, and then I'm just going to use the center. So I've got this a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. You just fold it under. So I am just going to cut this off right, whoops, right there. And then at least that wide. Sorry, I'm off camera because my cutter's over here. Okay, so I've basically just got my square. I just made it, I mean, like I said, you can make it custom, but you can measure everything if you want, but I've just made these so many times that I really don't need to measure anymore. So these are like 4.5 by 4.5. So, oh, let me add some glue to that. A little bit of glue from the, because I doubled it. Okay, the other part's stuck. Okay, so now you can use your scoreboard if you want. I have a small one. This is my large one. So you're just going to want to score like a 1/2 inch. So just so it folds nice. So 1/2 inch there. And then at the 4. Oop, nope. I made this a little bit bigger. So I want 2.5. So actually I can cut this down a little bit more. I don't need it that big. Okay, so that's going to fold over. So there's your 1/2 inch that way. And then I want 1, 2.5. So I'll do it right here, which is pretty, that's pretty good there. Just fold that over. And then I'll show you the easy way. I mean, again, you don't even have to use the scoreboard. You can just fold this yourself. And then looks like I scored it crooked. How do I do that? Because I don't want the words to be crooked. Okay, where are we at? 27 minutes. It's going to stop on me soon. Okay, so here's my words. I got nice words here talking about the story. So this will just goes under like this. So your back is going to sit there. And then, oh, I do have the duck in the picture. So, see, I could have went taller. That's probably why I did go taller. Gosh darn it. I was right when I was thinking that way. I did want it to be taller. Okay, see, I'm going to cut another piece now and do another one because I don't really want the duck there. I mean, is it okay? Yeah, but oh, I don't know. No, I'm going to cut another piece because I was right when I was thinking, and now I have that scored already. I just wanted it to be about right there. So you can see the fox behind, or you can't see the fox behind the paper, but you know there's an animal there. But this, the flowers is really what I wanted to see. Or even just like the part of the blue hat, which you don't know what it is. So I did need to go, I scored it too low. Okay, the camera's gonna end, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut another one. Okay, I cut another piece. Oops. There, I cut another piece. So now all you just see is just a little part of the bonnet, but you don't know what it is. Okay, so now we just have these pretty flowers here, and we have book page. So you just fold over the ends this way, so you can get your measurement in there on where you want it. And then what you're going to do is cut off the ends here where they're going to fold. And then where's the top? So we need to glue the top down. This is extra big, but it's okay. This is the top of our words, or the top of the pocket. Okay, so then this, you just fold it down like that. And all you're going to do is just glue the sides in here and here. Oops. Got it off center there. So you're going to glue these and then glue that over top. So you just put some glue in. Am I on camera? Okay. Sorry. And then glue here. And then we're going to glue that. So the sides. So you don't even have to measure. You can just fold and do it if you want. So there you go. All right, there's our library pocket. And if you're into de-stressing, then you probably would have wanted to distress this first. But if you made a mistake and you forgot, it's really simple. Which I'll get my green out. My green, and you know, just go along and just distress it if you want. And then if you forgot to do that, it's really simple. Where's my scrap piece that I had? Oh. I just take a piece of paper and just go like that. There you go. See, and if you forgot, it's okay. No worries. All right, so now we've got a custom pocket made, and then I mean, you can use anything you want for the library pocket. These I did find on eBay, and so there's your library pocket there. And again, you can, you know, I can put stickers and stuff on here, doll it up or whatever. But so here's our library pocket. Yay, exciting. And then, so it'd be really cute to go right here. Awesome. You can also put them here too if you want. Doesn't matter. Whoops, sorry. So it'll go right here. Really cute. All right. So I will glue that in later. We don't need to watch me glue that. But then I do want to make a document. So look how cute that is. That's from a book page, okay? And so if I wanted one to, you know, go over top of my journal, whoops, sorry. If I wanted one to go over top of my journal, I can do that. I just really like this because this is just really soft colors. So let's make one of those really quick out of the same book. Whoops. All my stuff's falling out. So I'm going to want to keep it probably the same size as this one. You can make them any size you want. Let's keep that over there. And let me put all of these back in the front here, my template, because this is like if I'm sitting watching TV, I will sit and do these. However, those are done. So I'll put those in my done pile. All right, so let's pick another image. I think I will stick with the rabbit one or even this hedgehog, but you got to have enough page room to do it. So you can measure. I have all the measurements for this, and do I have it here with me? No. So you would have to find an image that's more or less in the middle of the book, kind of like these ones here, where, because these are off to the side, it's not enough to fold over. However, you could use like this one here. Sorry, let me zoom out because this book is so big. So you could use like this one here, like this would be the front of your envelope. There would be enough to fold over. So you could use this horse if you wanted. These are good ones here in the middle of the page, but ones that are on the edge, that's not enough. So let's find a cute one. You gotta have something kind of in the middle, like the bumblebee one. That's cute, but I don't want to put bees in there. Let's see, just trying to hurry, but some of these are off center. There's the old guy with, he's in the cabbage patch. That's kind of cool. And I like the scrolling because you can fold it here. Sorry. Like this one, I could have scored it a little bit shorter, and then the score would have been here. The full score would have been here. So, so you know what? Let's try that one. Let's see what's on the back. It's bunnies. What a bummer. I don't know if there's another one. Yeah. Let's see. There's that one there, but that's kind of wide because it's square. Let's just stick with that one, and oh well if it's using that one. But I like that, so. Alright, so let's take that out. Like I said, I love these giant books. And I have a nursery rhyme one too. You could make this as the front too, but I don't want this journal to just focus on that. I just want those images. Okay, so making like I said, I have the measurements, but you don't have to have the measurements. You just find your image. You just have to make sure you have enough to overlap to make your glue. These document pages are so easy. So I just want to make sure I'm centered, and I just give a little squeeze, but then you got to make sure you're, you know, when that you're, you know, measured there. And I just finger score it, and then again, like right there. So there's your 2 scores. Now this time I'm going to make this my the top flap. I'm going to make it here. So see how I scored it right in the middle, or folded it in the middle. So now I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to make sure that that is on the front. So I'm just going to score it right there. Okay, and then I just need to measure my book because I don't want this to be bigger. So then, see, I need to at least be like way down here to fold it. So let's fold it right there. Just make sure it's okay. So if you can see, there are 9 squares. 3, 6, 9. It's just so easy. Just remember which you're cutting here. So this is, here, I'll turn it this way because this is where our front is. So we're going to cut this one out, this one out, this one, and this one. The easiest way to do it is slightly at an angle up to the fold, and a slightly angle up to the fold this way. Matter of fact, you could shorten this if you wanted to. I did make this one longer. And then turn it, and you're just going to do the same thing, a slight angle to the edge. And then here, I mean, this is just really simple, but once you do these, you don't even need to measure anymore, and you can just do how I did it. Okay, so now that is your back, and then this is the fold. See how long this is? So you can just really easily cut it off. But what you could also do is do a fancy cut with the scissors, you know, so you have like a really pretty, you know, oops, and I better, my eyeballing is just having a straight line. Cutting that is just awful. So let me, where'd my, let me make a mark here. So let's cut it like here to here. So let's cut that much off, and there we go. Then it'll be a little bit shorter, and then it'll be also kind of just a fancy cut. All right, so that's that. That's the bottom though, okay? We still have to do the front or the top. Again, you're gonna just go to an angle a little bit right to the corner, and then same thing with the side, but I'm gonna explain something here in a second because it's gonna matter how you want to do your cover. Or, I mean, why do I keep saying cover? So your flap. If you want an angled flap, you could have a rounded flap. You could have a straight flap with a jagged edge. You could have a scalloped one. It all depends on how you wanted to design this. So it depends on how you want to cut this. Right now I'm just going to cut it straight off so that you can see what we need to do here. There. So I just cut that straight off. let's cut this edge here real quick. I'll just cut the jagged part off. You're not going to see it anyways because it's going to be folded over. And you can cut this shorter. Doesn't matter, you just glue it anyways. So here's the bottom. And here's our pocket. So now here's the top of it. Now, what you can do is, this is what I did before. If you wanted to make a fancy cut, do I have anything here? I have all kinds of like these templates, you know, these kinds of template things. So if you wanted to do kind of like a slightly rounded, here's your center. You can just center it on your page and then make your mark and then just do that. If you wanted just a slight curve, you could very easily do that. And then you could round your corners. You could do that too. Or you can, again, use fancy scissors, you know. Let's see. What can I do here? You could actually just use, you know, like the ripple effect and just kind of go around. Whoops. See, I went too low on that. And then, yeah, I mean, you can just design these however you want. There. So this is the ripple scissors. There, so I just made like a scalloped edge. You can also take your border punches. There's just so many things you can do. And then see, now you have a nice cute thing. You can distress all this if you wanted to. But look at that, now you have a nice document envelope. So now all we have to do is just you're just gonna glue it up here. Whoops. And then, whoops. I think I am dried up here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. There we go. Sorry, my grandson's playing in the background here. Did I do too far? Nope. Okay, and then just glue this up. And if you are afraid of gluing it shut, you can stick another piece of paper in there too, but I'm good there. And then make sure I'm gluing the right one. This is the bottom. And then do that. Again, you could have distressed it so you could see all that pretty stuff if you wanted to. And then actually, I need to trim this a little bit here because I don't like that little tiny edge sticking over. I like a smooth edge. Okay, there we go. And there, now you have a nice document envelope and you are good to go to put it in there. Like I said, you could, you know, you could do anything to these. So then we can stick this in the journal somewhere. That's pretty cool. And of course I like to do it on, you know, like a white page. So let's stick this somewhere. That's tea-dyed paper. Let's see. Here we go. Here is, this would be really cute here. And then you could get one of those paper clips or a fancy one and put it over the edge, and you can tuck some items in it. That would be really fun. There's some here. I did some rub. Whoops, I'm sorry. I did some decal rub on those. So there. Isn't that really pretty? All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And so we made a library pocket and a document envelope to go with this journal. And I finished up my outside tie. So that's where we're at right now, and I'll try to pop on again when I do some more work in this journal. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye.